What's up guys? So I have bought a new MacBook Pro. Not only I'm going to show it to you guys, but I'm actually going to explain why I bought it, and maybe that will help you guys as well to decide what variant of MacBook to buy if you lie in a certain category. So let's see what's inside the box, what kind of MacBook Pro this is, and then I will explain why I bought it, and I will also give some suggestions to others depending on your workload, what kind of MacBook you should be looking for. All right, we have the MacBook at the top. Let's bring it out. Let me put it aside and see what else do we have inside it. We have a cable, type C cable to MagSafe. So let's remove the plugs and bring it out. So we have a braided, and this is first time actually. In the last MacBook, this cable was not braided, and it would always break from this point or this point. So that's good. This is an upgrade, and even with space gray, they sent white cables. So this is a space black variant, and you can see the cable is also black along with everything. So that's good. We have the cable. Let's see, and we have the charger, and inside I think there will be documentation and stickers. Let's see, let me show you the charger first. This is the charger, and can I bring it out without tearing apart the paper? I guess not. Maybe yes. There we go. Okay, this charger is, I think, relatively light as compared to my last charger. This is a 140 watt USB-C power adapter, 140 watt. Last one was 87 watts, and so that's a big upgrade. 140 watt. Cool. I don't think this one needs 140 watt, but it is still 140 watt. But having more power is good, so that's also good. Let's see what's inside this thing. What is this? Can I even bring this out? Is this even a thing? I guess not. Okay. Nothing else. What is this? Some documentation, some stickers, and some more documentation. That's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think. No, that's it. So we have some stickers, the documentation, some more documentation. Actually, very little documentation, to be honest. It usually used to be a book, and that's it. You spend so much money, around $3,000. You get this. Honestly, when you spend this much money, you kind of expect more, but for some reason, it's underwhelming that you're just getting this. So let me put aside the box and let's talk about this MacBook. Let's first bring it out of the paper. There you have it, already having some smudges of fingerprints. That's the problem with the space black variants. Alright, this is a space black variant MacBook Pro, 16.2 inch. On the port side, you can see we have MagSafe here, two USB Type-C ports here, and a headphone jack port still hanging here. On the other side, you see an HDMI port, a Type-C port, and an SD card port. No full type size USB port. On the bottom you see MacBook Pro etched into it, the aluminum, and some pads, foot pads. On the top you have the logo. If you open it up, you have this paper to, and it automatically turns itself on, this MacBook. And you had the touch bar is gone. My last variant had a touch bar, which is totally gone. The butterfly keyboard is gone. Now you have the normal travel keypad. And overall space black. It's inside it is actually really close to space gray, to be honest. It is darker on the outside, a bit lighter in the inside, or at least it feels like that way.
English is the main language. Press the return key.
And it is asking me to set it up. I'm going to set it up a bit later, but before that, actually let me answer some of your questions and finish this video. So let me close it up. Why I bought this one? Let me give you its full specification. It is a MacBook Pro 16.2 inch. It has a 36 GB RAM. It is a 12 core 18 core M3 Pro processor. Stop.
You know how to use VoiceOver. Press.
I guess I have to shut it down. So it has a M3 Pro 12 core 18 core processor and 1 terabyte of space. I picked up this variant very carefully, like the space could have been 512 GB or 2 terabyte. It was up to me. And to be honest, I put all of my things inside the cloud storage. I have a network attached cloud storage of 8 terabytes. So I don't really need hard drive, but because I tend to use a MacBook for almost 5 years, so softwares are taking more space these days, so I needed 1 terabyte of space. The 36 GB variant, why I needed the 36 GB RAM, you may ask. I am a software developer and I do mobile application development and run softwares like Android Studio, and those softwares take a lot of storage, especially when you are working at big organizations like Yahoo and Loom and other big organizations. They have very large projects, enterprise level, and when you load them up, your laptop goes crazy. So you need a lot of RAM. My last laptop MacBook had a 16 GB, but I needed more, so this one has a 36 GB RAM. So that's the reason for the RAM. Processor, M3. I had an option because I am a heavy workload user. I had an option of M3 Pro or M3 Max, and I picked the M3 Pro high-end variant because M3 Max I feel like is more towards GPU, like it focuses more on the GPU side as compared to the CPU side. So I wanted my workload requires CPU instead of GPU, so that's the reason. But if you are a video editor and you require that kind of heavy power, then you should go toward M3 Max. If you are an office worker, you can actually go with M3 MacBook Air as well, because you will not be doing anything heavy. And for normal workloads, M3 MacBook with M3 Simple is just more than enough. So go with that. If you have if you have something more demanding, a bit more than the office work, then you should go with not Air but the normal MacBook, and again pick M3, the one with the fan. It would provide you much. And with the RAM, I would suggest you to always pick 16 gigs. I think if you're going to use a laptop for the next 3 to 5 years, RAM is going to be deciding factor. More and more applications are asking for more RAM, so you need a more RAM. Screen real estate. Many people prefer a more compact version, which is 14 inch. I actually prefer larger screens because I am a developer and I am a remote developer, so I move around a lot and I need a larger screen. when I am at home, I use 49-inch monitor, Samsung Galaxy Odyssey G9. And when I am out, actually not only I'm going to be using this, but I also have two monitors that pack this inside them and extend towards right and left. So I need as much real estate as possible, screen real estate. So 16-inch was my choice, but if you are a normal worker, you office worker or something like that, you can go with the compact form factor as well. And so yeah, that I think explains why I bought this. Again, M3 Pro versus M3 Pro, M3 Max. I think M3 Max is more towards GPU, M3 Pro more towards CPU. uh, and in if you come towards simple M3, it is less CPU workload, but again it is for lesser workloads like simple office work or something like that. So go with MacBook Air if your workload is light. Go with normal MacBook, not the Air. Again with simple M3 if it is lighter, a bit heavier than the office work. You may need a little bit demanding uh, work sometimes. Go with normal MacBook. If you are doing more demanding work, even that, like you are a developer, prefer to go with a MacBook Pro. 14 inches always also fine. Pick the M3 Pro. And if you are a video editor, something like that, that kind of work would need a GPU, so pick a M3 Max machine. Picking was 14-inch versus 16-inch is just your priority. Again, I was you and I was a video editor, I would still pick the 16-inch because you have a more screen. More screen is always good to work as a video editor. So yeah, that gives you the summary of why I bought this one. I'm going to be using it, and I actually bought a new Type-C hub station as well to go along with it. I will show you it in a different video, so stay tuned and let me know what you think. What are your views? Take care. Bye.